My beloved child, God says this is not a coincidence that your eyes are here in this very moment, because Archangel Michael has been pressing and pressing on your heart to receive this secret before it is too late. Your miracle is bound, tied up in this divine revelation, and the moment you see it, within 5 minutes something hidden will begin to unlock itself in your life. But I must warn you, just as heaven prepares to place the miracle in your hands, the enemy is preparing to bring very bad news into your home, and this is why you cannot ignore this. You have ignored many signs before, you have closed your eyes to some whispers before, but now Archangel Michael says if you skip this again you will regret it deeply, because heaven will not hold the miracle back any longer. God says He is ready to release it, but you must stay alert, you must open your spirit to see what is being revealed. You have been through storms, storms that made you believe you were forgotten, storms that made you cry into your pillow at night when no one else saw your tears. But heaven has seen every drop of your tears. Heaven has heard every silent prayer you whispered, every question you asked when you thought no one was listening. And now, Michael is shouting from the gates of heaven, your miracle is waiting, but danger is coming to the same house. That is why you must be attentive. This is not a message for another person, this is not a message for a stranger, it is for you, and only you. The Lord says, I have placed your name on this word. I have stamped your destiny on this secret. And I am commanding Michael to guard you until you open it fully. Child, you may not even realize that in the spiritual realm, there has been a case built against you. There are voices speaking your name, not in love but in accusation. Someone has been plotting to release sorrow at your doorstep. But God says before they can knock, before they can drop the bad news in your lap, Archangel Michael is already on assignment to block it. That is why this message had to reach you now, and not tomorrow. Because in 5 minutes, a decision is being made about your life. A door is swinging either towards blessing or towards heartbreak, and your response in this moment will determine which side it lands on. God says, you are my beloved child, and I will not let you walk blindly into pain. I am exposing the shadow before it enters your home. I am lifting the cover off what was hidden, because the enemy thought you would keep skipping, keep ignoring, keep delaying. But not this time. Archangel Michael says with urgency, you must take this word as a lifeline, because your miracle is entangled with this warning. You cannot receive the blessing without being aware of the battle. You cannot walk into joy without discerning the sorrow that tried to slip in behind it. Think of the many times in your past when you felt you were one step away from victory, and suddenly something unexpected struck you down. That was not accident. That was warfare. Every sudden disappointment, every betrayal, every loss at the edge of breakthrough, these were arrows launched against you. And this time, the arrow is already drawn. But the difference now is that God has already dispatched Michael to stand between you and the arrow. However, you must remain awake, awake in spirit, awake in trust, awake in obedience. God says, the bad news coming toward your house is not greater than the miracle I have prepared. But you must decide if you will receive the miracle or if you will sit paralyzed in fear of the news. My child, this is why God Himself speaks with firmness. Trust me. Pray to me. Believe me. When you believe, you disarm the power of the bad news. When you pray, you weaken the enemy's voice. When you trust, you give permission for Michael to fight fully on your behalf. Archangel Michael weeps because too many times you have ignored his nudges. Too many times you thought, maybe later, maybe tomorrow, maybe next time. But there is no next time for this word. This word carries a divine clock. 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes of your heart opening, a shift will begin. The heaviness you've been carrying will break. The curse spoken over your name will be scattered. And the miracle that has been tied up, delayed, postponed, and withheld will start to flow freely. Child, remember when you felt abandoned? Remember when you thought no one cared? The Lord says, even then, I was moving. Even then, I was writing your name in my book of mercy. Even then, I was commanding my angels to keep watch while you slept. And today, that watch continues. But you must not fall asleep spiritually now. You must not dismiss this as just words. These are not just words. They are the sword of the Spirit cutting through the lies wrapped around your destiny. The bad news is already moving, it is already walking toward your door. But listen, the miracle is racing faster. The miracle is stronger. The miracle is heaven's response to the attack. And if you hold on, if you open quickly, you will see that what was meant to harm you will turn into the platform for your blessing. God will use what they whispered against you as proof of His power in your life. God says, I know you fear. I know you doubt. I know you wonder if you are strong enough. But I, the Lord your God, will fight for you. You only need to be still in my word, and Michael will swing his sword for your cause. Heaven is surrounding your house right now. Even as you read this, angels are forming a circle of fire around you. That is why you feel this weight in your heart. It is not fear, it is confirmation. Your spirit knows this is truth. Your soul knows this is divine. My child, you have asked for a sign. You begged heaven, show me if I am not forgotten. Show me if there is still hope for me. This is that sign. Do not close your eyes to it. Do not skip it this time. If you embrace this, the tears that have fallen on your pillow will be wiped. If you open your heart, the sickness that has been in your body will begin to lose power. If you believe, the chains that have held your finances, your family, your relationships, will break. God says, this is the moment where you choose. Will you fear the bad news, or will you trust the miracle? Will you skip again, or will you open fully? Will you allow doubt to steal from you, or will you let Michael place the blessing in your hands? The clock is ticking, child. The miracle is ready. The warning is serious. The secret is revealed only to you, because no one else could carry this weight. No one else could handle this message. It belongs to your name, to your life, to your destiny. Stay awake. Stay prayerful. Stay open. Because in the next few minutes, the shift will be undeniable. The bad news may try to arrive, but the miracle will speak louder. And you will see, once again, that God has always been with you, that you were never alone, and that heaven never abandoned you, even when the world did. Archangel Michael says, "This is your time. Do not skip. Do not delay. Open now." God says, "My child, this moment is sacred, and though you may feel like you are rushing through life, distracted, or even burdened by so many things that try to steal your attention, I have chosen this very second to speak to you." Archangel Michael has whispered urgently into the atmosphere that your miracle is at the edge of breaking through, but before it can fully arrive, there is a secret that has been hidden from you, one that will come to light in only 5 minutes after you open yourself to this message. This is not for everyone, this is not for the world to hear, this is only for you. For too long, you have delayed, you have skipped, you have ignored, and because of this the enemy has been laughing, but my child, tonight, that laughter ends, because I am speaking through the storm and Michael is standing with his flaming sword to protect you from what has already been released against your house. Do not doubt that something is coming, because I tell you truthfully, very bad news has already started its journey to your doorstep. A letter, a phone call, a sudden message, a whisper from someone who has been plotting, something is on its way, and the purpose of this bad news is to shake you, to break your confidence, to make you believe that I, the Lord your God, have abandoned you. But Michael is crying out with urgency, saying, "Child of the Most High, you must not skip this again, you must not push this away, because if you do, the enemy will strike at the place you are most vulnerable." The reason this message is being sent at this exact moment is because the spiritual realm has reached a tipping point, the angels are battling fiercely, and the decision you make to listen or to dismiss this will alter the path of your life. I see your tears, I see the nights where you wondered why you keep facing delay after delay. You have prayed for a miracle, you have asked for answers, but each time you felt like nothing changed, and you became tired, weary, and afraid. But listen to me now, my child, this delay was not denial, it was protection. If I had released everything you were praying for earlier, it would have been stolen by the hands of those who smile in your face but curse your name behind closed doors. There is a woman, there is a man, there are people around you who wear masks, who pretend to care, but who secretly rejoice when you struggle. They thought that you would never see the truth, they thought that you would keep being blind, but Archangel Michael has stepped into the battlefield and is ordering the exposure to happen now. In 5 minutes, what was hidden will come into your awareness, and when it does, your spirit will tremble, not because you are weak, but because you will finally see what has been going on all along. My child, this bad news that is coming to your house was never meant to reach you. It was forged by those who despise you, planted by those who envied you, and carried by dark forces that hope to destroy you before your breakthrough could arrive. That is why this warning is not casual. That is why Michael is commanding you to open your eyes now. If you delay, if you say to yourself, "I will think about it later," then later may be too late, because the trap is already being set. They stood in secret meetings, they wrote down lies with ink, they planned stories that were never true, all with one goal: to crush your spirit so badly that you would walk away from your destiny. But I, the Lord your God, declare over you now that no matter what news comes, no matter how heavy or shocking it seems, you will not be destroyed, because I have already written the ending, and your ending is victory. Do you know why the enemy is so desperate now? Because they can smell your miracle. Yes, my child, your miracle is closer than the air you are breathing now. Every demon assigned to your case is trembling because they know that in just a short time, heaven is about to hand you something that will shock everyone who ever doubted you. But the enemy also knows that if they can distract you with fear, if they can blind you with bad news, they can delay your faith long enough to make you give up. Do not give up. Do not let their lies convince you that I have forgotten you. I have engraved your name on the palms of my hands, and every tear you have shed has been recorded in my book. That is why this warning is coming like a trumpet in your ears, because your destiny cannot be postponed anymore. Michael says you always skip, you always delay, you always tell yourself, maybe later, but this time is different. If you skip this, the very bad news will not only enter your house, it will sit in your house, it will try to break your faith until you collapse. But if you open this now, if you truly listen, then even though the news may arrive, it will not harm you. It will backfire. The curse will turn into a blessing, the pain will turn into a testimony, and the very people who sent this against you will be exposed, humiliated, and silenced. You must understand that exposure is already happening. Behind closed doors, someone has been speaking your name. Behind curtains, someone has been hiding your picture. They tried to plant your name in places where it should not be. But my child, their time of secrecy has ended. I am sending Archangel Michael to your house. He will stand at your doorway. When the news arrives, it will not enter unless I permit it. And I, your God, am saying that what was meant for evil shall be transformed. That is why the 5 minutes are so critical. Because in those minutes, I will open your eyes. In those minutes, I, I will whisper into your heart the exact thing you must do. Do not take this lightly. The difference between victory and disaster right now is your decision to act. Remember how many times I sent messages and you ignored them, thinking they were not for you, thinking you had more time. This time, you do not. Michael is weeping because he has been fighting so hard to protect you, and each time you delay, his heart breaks. He is begging you now, listen, open, act. My child, I will not let you go. I will not leave you. Even if the earth shakes, even if your closest friend betrays you, even if the news comes like a storm, I am still your anchor. You are safe with me. But safety does not mean comfort, it means protection in the fire. I will walk with you in the fire, I will stand with you in the flood, and I will lift you above the arrows sent against you. Your enemies are about to see that they picked the wrong person to attack. They thought you were weak, but they did not know that you were mine. They thought you were alone, but they did not see the hosts of heaven surrounding you. They thought you would never discover their lies, but I am exposing them now. The next hours will reveal much. Pay attention. Stay alert. The bad news is on its way, but so is the miracle. Which one will define you? That is your choice. I am asking you now to trust me, to pray, to hold fast, because I am sending you the strength to overcome. No one can stop what I have planned for you. Even if the news shakes you for a moment, it will become the very platform I use to lift you higher. Hold on. Michael is with you. I am with you. Your miracle is about to break forth. My beloved child, listen to this voice that reaches you not by chance but by divine design, because the moment your eyes fall upon these words, something in heaven moves, and something on earth is shaken, because Archangel Michael is whispering, pleading, and calling your soul to open now and not delay. For I, the Lord your God, have seen the weight on your chest, the unanswered questions, the silent cries at night when you told no one, and still I heard you. I saw how you felt abandoned, I saw how you doubted if anyone was really protecting you, and now the heavens have broken their silence, because the time has come for truth to pour out like a river. You must hear this. You must not skip this again, because every time you skipped, Michael wept, and every time you delayed, your miracle was pushed further, but now no more delay, no more silence, no more blindness, because the secret that has been kept hidden from you is about to open in front of your eyes in just 5 minutes of heavenly alignment, and if you turn away now, you will lose what was already written in your name before you were born. The angels are in motion, my child, they are standing guard at the doors of your house, and Archangel Michael is drawing his sword because he knows a very bad news has been sent in your direction. Yes, I say it plainly, bad news is walking toward your house. Bad news that was crafted by people who smiled at you yet envied you, who pretended to bless you yet cursed you in secret, who held your photo in their hands and whispered destruction over you, thinking I did not see, but I, the Lord, saw it all. They cannot hide from me, they cannot escape my judgment, but you must open your heart to this warning, because ignorance will not protect you, only obedience will. The reason I bring this message is because the bad news they sent was not ordinary, it was designed to crush your spirit, to delay your destiny, to make you weep until your pillow was soaked, but they did not know that you are not walking alone, that you are surrounded by heavenly armies. Michael himself has been wrestling through the night over your name, and now he speaks. He says your miracle is about to unlock, but the same moment your miracle stirs, the forces of darkness release their bad news, and they are timed together, as if the enemy wanted to confuse you, to blind you, to make you think that what is coming against you is greater than what is coming for you. But hear this, my child, what I have prepared for you is greater, what I have ordained for you is stronger, and no power can cancel what I already sealed with my word. I know you are tired, I know you are weary, I know sometimes you feel like you pray and nothing happens, like you ask and the heavens are silent, but look closer now, because the silence was not rejection, the silence was preparation. The silence was me aligning everything so that the miracle and the exposure of lies would collide at the perfect moment. That moment is now. In just minutes after these words enter your spirit, the shift will begin, and I need you ready. Do not let fear grip you. Do not let the bad news that knocks at your door make you believe the lie that I abandoned you, because I never did and never will. There is a secret that was kept from you, and it is connected to someone in your house, someone who thought you would never discover the truth. They thought they buried it well, they thought their words would never reach you, but heaven has uncovered it. That secret was blocking your miracle, that hidden plan was the reason you felt stuck, that unseen rope tied around your destiny was crafted by human hands under demonic whispers. But Michael says, open this now, because when you face the truth, the rope breaks, and when you break the rope, the miracle is released. I see you standing in the crossroads of doubt and faith, and I say, choose faith now, because doubt will steal, but faith will heal. There are forces counting on you skipping this again, they are whispering in your ear, don't read further, don't believe this, it's not for you. But you know in your spirit this is piercing deeper than words, this is not random, this is not coincidence, this is the exact answer to the cry you released when no one was listening. You begged for clarity, you begged for a sign, you begged for me to speak loud enough that you would not miss it, and so here I am, louder than your fear, stronger than your doubt, greater than your enemy. Michael says the enemy sent a messenger of despair to your house, but heaven sent this messenger of truth to your heart first. You will see the contrast, you will see how what they meant for evil becomes the very proof of how much I have protected you, because their news will not destroy you, it will expose them. Their curse will not bind you, it will return to them. Their plot will not end you, it will elevate you, because I am God, and I turn what was meant to harm into the pathway to abundance. And yet, I warn you, my child, do not ignore this. Do not postpone this. This is not the time to shrug and say, later. Later is too late. You always skip this, but now I am shouting, now I am shaking you awake, because in 5 minutes something is going to stir. Heaven counts time differently, but this window is real, and your action, your prayer, your openness will decide if you catch the miracle or let it pass. Do not let it pass again. Michael has been assigned to you since the day you were born. My beloved child, listen carefully, for this is not an ordinary moment. This is not just another message passing through the air, it is the whisper of heaven itself breaking into your life right now. God is speaking directly to you, and Archangel Michael is standing right beside you, with his sword of light drawn, commanding me to deliver this message with urgency. You must not dismiss it, you must not delay, because within the next 5 minutes a shift will occur. A secret that has been hidden from you will be revealed, and though the weight of it may shake you, though the sound of it may stir your heart with fear, you must remember, God is with you, and nothing will go wrong with you if you choose to stand firm in prayer and faith. You have skipped so many divine signals before, you have turned away thinking perhaps it was not for you, or that maybe you had more time, but heaven says you cannot afford to skip this one. This one carries a different vibration, a different weight, a divine assignment meant only for you. Archangel Michael is speaking firmly, his voice filled with a deep urgency, declaring that the secret about your life is opening right now, and you cannot let your eyes close to it. For even as you read this, something unseen is moving toward your house. A wave of energy, what some may call bad news, is trying to find its way to your door, but God has already placed His hand before it. What looks like a storm is nothing more than a shadow when you hold fast to the promise that He who watches over you neither sleeps nor slumbers. God says you must prepare your heart. The secret will unfold in the silence, in the spaces between your breaths, in the unseen moments you cannot yet name. For years something has been concealed from you, something kept in darkness, and every time heaven tried to nudge you toward the light of truth, you hesitated. You doubted, you feared, you skipped over the warning, believing maybe it was not so urgent. But Archangel Michael is now shouting, "It is urgent, it is for you, do not ignore this again." His voice is filled with tears, and his hands tremble, for he has seen what is coming against you. He has seen the arrows of the enemy, he has seen the schemes of those who plot behind closed doors, and yet he knows one truth: if you do not skip this time, if you open your spirit fully to God's word now, those arrows will break before they ever touch you. You are safe in God's arms, but you must trust Him. The world has tried to teach you fear. People have whispered doubts into your ears, convincing you that miracles are not real, that prayers go unanswered, that God is distant. But heaven is exposing that lie right now. God says, "You are not alone. I have been with you in every sleepless night, I have counted every tear, and I have written down every prayer you thought no one heard. even the ones you whispered in silence, even the ones you cried only in your heart. I heard them all, and I am answering now. Do not be afraid of the bad news that tries to enter your home, for it is only an echo. It cannot destroy you, it cannot uproot what God Himself has planted in your life. It may shake you, but it will not break you. God is your fortress, your shield, your hiding place, and as long as you remain in Him, no evil can consume you. Archangel Michael stands at your doorway right now. He is guarding your threshold, his wings spread wide like a canopy of fire, refusing to let destruction pass. He is fighting for you, even when you cannot see it. And he says to you with urgency, stop skipping this message, stop doubting heaven's voice. This is your miracle hour. This is the moment that will rewrite your path. You have been weary, carrying burdens too heavy for one heart to bear. You have felt betrayed, abandoned, and sometimes even cursed. You have questioned why so much pain has been allowed in your life, and why others seem to rise while you struggle in silence. But God says, this was never to destroy you. It was to prepare you. You have walked through fire, but I was with you in the flames. You have stood in floods, but I was your anchor. You have been in deserts, but I was your hidden water. You are still standing because I never left you. The secret that is about to be revealed is tied to your destiny. Something you thought was lost forever is about to return. Something you thought was hidden in darkness is about to shine in light. It may shock you. It may bring tears to your eyes. But it will also bring freedom. God says, the chains are breaking. The prison doors are opening. The lies are being exposed. The truth is coming. And though the enemy has whispered that this truth will hurt you, heaven declares that this truth will save you. My child, you must not let fear take root when the news comes. It will knock at your door like a stranger in the night, but do not invite fear inside. Invite faith. Pray immediately when you sense the heaviness approaching. Call upon the name of Jesus, for there is no name higher. And whisper to Archangel Michael, for he is waiting for your call, eager to defend you. Say, Michael, stand with me, and you will feel his presence, strong and unshakable, surrounding you like fire. Every delay you have faced was not a denial. It was a divine setup, positioning you for this exact hour. The enemy wanted you to give up, to skip the very message that was destined to save you. But heaven says your time of skipping is over. Your time of seeing is now. The miracle will unlock in 5 minutes, an unveiling in the unseen, a shift in the spirit, a turning of the tide. You will notice a sign, perhaps small, but unmistakable, and it will tell you that heaven's hand is upon you. Even as the news comes toward your house, God says, do not tremble. I will stand at your gate. I will cover your family. I will silence the mouths that rise against you. I will cancel the verdicts written in secret against your name. And I will raise you higher than those who tried to bury you. So breathe, my child, and believe. For the secret you are about to see will not harm you, it will heal you. The bad news that tries to enter your home will be transformed into good. What was sent to destroy you will be used to bless you. What was meant for evil will turn into your testimony. And all you must do is trust. Trust God, pray with your whole heart, and refuse to skip this word again. You are safe. You are loved. You are chosen. Archangel Michael is by your side. And the God who created you is declaring over you now, nothing will go wrong with you. Nothing will harm you. You are mine, and I will never let you go. My beloved child, I speak to you in this moment because the time is urgent, and your heart is trembling even if you do not fully understand why. You have been carrying a silent burden, something you have been trying to ignore or dismiss, but heaven has been watching over you and sees clearly what you cannot see. God says, I am opening before you a mystery that has been hidden, a secret that was waiting for the right time to be revealed, and now the appointed time is here. Archangel Michael stands before you with his sword of light, not to harm you, but to protect you, to shield you, to break the chains that were meant to hold you in a place of despair. Your miracle will not delay. Within moments, you will see the secret that will unlock something you thought was lost forever. Do not doubt this, for heaven never speaks in vain. But I must tell you this with urgency, because there is something heavy approaching your life, a piece of bad news that is already moving toward your house like a storm cloud. Do not tremble, do not be afraid, for this is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to awaken you. It is meant to prepare you for the miracle that is tied to it. So often you have skipped the voice of God, so often you have pushed away the divine prompting because fear or doubt whispered louder than faith. But now, my child, do not skip this. Open your heart. Open your ears. Open your spirit. For the next few minutes are not ordinary, they are holy, they are sacred, they are set apart for you. God says, I have watched you in your secret tears, in the nights when you lay awake, asking why things are not shifting, why you feel forgotten, why promises seem delayed. You have wondered if I even see you anymore, if prayers rise beyond the ceiling of your room. But my child, I have never left you, not for one moment. Every cry, every sigh, every whisper has been heard in heaven. And while you thought I was silent, I was working. While you thought I was still, I was moving things you could not see. I was shifting people out of your way. I was breaking agreements spoken against you. I was aligning a miracle that would only make sense in the fullness of time. And now that time is here. 5 minutes may seem short, but heaven does not measure by clocks. Heaven measures by obedience, by faith, by the posture of the heart that says, "Yes, Lord, I receive." Archangel Michael is not far from you in this moment. He is standing guard, and he is whispering into your spirit, "Do not be afraid. You are safe. You are loved. You are chosen. You are defended." The very bad news that tries to walk into your home is already trembling at the presence of God in you. Do you not see, my child, that sometimes what you think is bad news is the doorway to something greater? Do you not see that what man intends for harm, I, the Lord, will turn for good? Even if you hear words that trouble your heart, even if you feel the weight of disappointment, know this: within that very thing, your miracle is hidden. It is like a treasure buried beneath the soil. You may first see the dirt, the darkness, the heaviness, but if you dig, if you hold on, if you trust, the treasure will shine forth. You are not walking alone, even though you feel isolated. I have placed angels at your doorposts. I have surrounded your home with light. I have marked your head with oil. You are not vulnerable to destruction. You are not abandoned to despair. You are mine. And because you are mine, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. That storm may come, but it will not consume you. That bad news may arrive, but it will not define you. It will only reveal the strength of your faith, the depth of your trust, and the certainty of my promises. Remember, my child, there have been moments in your past when something unexpected happened, something that shook you, but afterward you saw that it led to your blessing. This moment is no different. Right now, heaven is preparing your heart not only for what is coming, but also for how you will rise above it. You must not skip this. You must not look away. For the miracle is wrapped in this moment. Within minutes of opening your heart fully to me, you will begin to feel the shift. It may not come in thunder or fire. It may come in peace that fills your chest. It may come in sudden clarity, in knowing exactly what to do next. It may come in a call, a message, a door opening where it was closed. But it will come. You will know. And you will remember that I told you beforehand, so that when it happens, your faith will not fail. Archangel Michael is weeping, not in sadness, but in love for you, because you have ignored his whispers too many times. He has tried to warn you. He has tried to lead you away from traps. He has tried to comfort you when you felt alone. And yet you hesitated. But now, I have commanded him to stand beside you with greater force, with greater clarity. His tears are not of defeat, they are tears of longing, longing for you to finally believe, to finally trust, to finally receive. Do not let his presence be in vain. Hear him now as he speaks into your soul. Do not fear. Do not run. Do not resist. Open yourself now. You have been worried that if bad news comes, it means you are cursed. But no, my child. You are not cursed, you are chosen. You are not forgotten, you are remembered. You are not falling apart, you are being rebuilt. Sometimes the breaking must come before the blessing. Sometimes the storm must rage before the calm reveals itself. Sometimes the bad news must arrive before the miracle can be unwrapped. And I am telling you now, your miracle is closer than your fears. Your miracle is stronger than the words of men. Your miracle is already on the way, hidden behind the very thing that threatens you. Do not miss it. Do not run from it. Stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord. I am calling you into prayer, not just the casual words you have whispered, but deep prayer, surrendered prayer, where you place everything in my hands and refuse to take it back. Trust me with your tears. Trust me with your fears. Trust me with the unknown. I am not blind to your pain, and I am not deaf to your cry. My child, I will move swiftly. The enemy wanted you to think you were out of time, that it was too late, that nothing could change. But I am the God who restores time. I am the God who brings back lost years. I am the God who creates paths in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. I am the God who makes the impossible possible. And now, beloved, you must believe this with all your heart: you are safe. You are protected. You are loved. You are chosen. The bad news will not destroy you. The miracle is greater than the pain. The light is stronger than the shadow. The angels are nearer than the enemy. The promise is louder than the lie. The victory is already written. Stay still, my child. Do not let your heart faint. Do not skip this moment. Do not ignore this whisper. For I am God, and I am with you. Always. Forever. Without end. If you believe in God, type Amen.